La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
To me, Irish people are the funniest in the world. They just are.
Oh, this looks amazing.
I just love any food that comes with its own home.
Everyone's a comedian.
Anything else?
Some greens.
What do you think I am? A juggler?
Stunning. Inspirational. Would you look at the brushstrokes on it?
I think the reason I see comedy in everything is because I was surrounded by it growing up. That's good.
You wouldn't know we're 105.
You're 105.
Do you know what? There's only one word for that. Absolutely cracker.
Hi, how are you? In Ireland, one of the greatest compliments you can give someone is to describe them as a character.
If you find any pearls, give them to me, okay?
Come on, Slowco! Come on, I'm coming! You couldn't run the leg to yourself!
Because as every writer knows, it's the characters you remember long after you've forgotten the story.
Fill your heart with Ireland. Discover more at ireland.com.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
The Warrington Irish Club, a friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
Hello everyone and welcome to the show. This week we're in London. Holloway Gaels GA Club and North London Shamrocks GA Club combined together to arrange a very special memorial football tournament involving teams from all around London. This tournament is in remembrance of Anne Dunning, who sadly passed away at the age of 34. Anne was heavily involved with Holloway Gaels and played with the club for many years. We'll also be remembering Chloe Quilliec, who sadly passed away at the age of 14. And Chloe also played for Holloway Gaels. And her sudden death was a big shock to her family and her many friends. And Tosh Kilcommons sadly passed away last year, and Tosh was heavily involved with both clubs. We'll be meeting some of the family and friends of the deceased, and we'll also be meeting some of the people who has organised this very special memorial tournament. Ciara, tell me a little bit about Holloway Gaels.
Well, Holloway Gaels was set up in 1993 by Anne Dunning and Joan McAvoy. They were two Irish nurses in the Whittington. So I think they maybe weren't that successful of a team to begin with, but the crack was always good. But now Holloway has developed into a fantastic club today in this tournament today. We've got 3 teams out. We've a really strong committee, and we work a lot now in partnership with our friends here in North London Shamrocks. Today we're remembering Anne Dunning, one of the founding members of Holloway Gaels. So that's in the adult competition. We also have a youth section to the competition today, and that's remembering one of our friends from North London Shamrocks, Quilliec, who died unfortunately of a brain tumour a few years ago. So, you know, it's a day that we remember our friends, but we also come out and we have a great time and we make new friends.
Anne-Marie, you're going to talk to us about Tosh Kilcommons, who sadly passed away as well.
That's right. Tosh was a founding member of North London Shamrocks and one of the longest members of Holloway Gaels. So he was very instrumental in bringing the 2 clubs together. So when I first came to London and played with Holloway Gaels back in the 90s, Tosh was our manager. He was the first manager to win a championship with Holloway, and at the same time he was involved in North London Shamrocks. It was through Tosh, myself and Ciara used to play with Holloway. We started to get involved when we retired from playing ourselves. We started to come out and help out with North London Shamrocks youth. But Tosh would have been instrumental to all of that. A brilliant GA man, did so much for both clubs. He passed during the summer, last summer, died of cancer. He was in his mid-50s, so quite young and untimely, sadly.
It's great to see that the 2 clubs are combining together, you know, and it's obviously great for the development of the GA.
Absolutely. So what we had today, so at the adult level, we have the young North London Shamrock girls who progressed through the youth, are now established adult players. So on the junior team today, almost half of the players had started off with North London Shamrocks as young kids, and they're now at that adult level. And great players, there's great standard out there. They're born in England, don't play at school like they do at home, don't get the opportunity to play as much as they do at home, but are out there competing with all the Irish girls.
Ladies football, of course, has taken off so much, and it's so encouraging here today to see so many ladies teams and underage teams as well.
Yeah, we'd about 250 players in total, ranging from under 14s with some girls as young as 7, right up to girls up to 40 years of age, all playing out there today. Wonderful to see.
I feel sorry for a lot of them. It's such a cold, freezing day, and that wind would shave you.
But they're all young and fit, and they're all running around keeping warm. We've got the Anne Dunning cup and plate that Ciara talked about in memory of Anne, founding member of Holloway. We have the Chloe Cup for the underage in memory of Chloe, who was only 14 when she passed away with a brain tumour. She was part of the North London Shamrocks team. And then we've got the Tosh Kilcommons Player of the Tournament Award for the adults.
Jolanta, tell me a little bit about Chloe.
So Chloe was 13 when she started playing Gaelic football with her friends. Katie was her best friend who introduced her to the Gaelic football. And Owen was her first coach until the end when she played there. And she started in 2017. And she played for 2 seasons, I will say. So she absolutely loved it. It was good fun. She made lots of friends at the Gaelic football. It was amazing club, amazing team. So she really enjoyed it. Chloe was feeling unwell for a few months, and she was diagnosed with a brain tumor. So it was very quick illness, which she passed away in October when she was diagnosed in May 2018, and she passed away in October 2018. So we have lots of support from the club, from the friends, and the club decided year after her passing that we're gonna have a tournament to honor Chloe's name. And we've got every March tournament with Chloe's Cup for all Gaelic football teams, for all young people, just to remember Chloe.
Now, Owen, tell me, when did you first get to know Chloe?
Well, through the Gaelic games, when she was part of our first year when we did Gaelic for girls at North London Shamrocks at NLS. Chloe, we had a huge group in the first year. We had around kind of 25 girls, with a number of girls from the club already who used to play with the boys, and then among Chloe and a good few other girls kind of came along as well and joined us in that Gaelic for girls in that first season back in 2017. Chloe was always, she always gave everything on the pitch. She was a fabulous player, very athletic. She was nice and tall as well, which is always an advantage when you're playing underage Gaelic football. But, you know, she had a great attitude. And the girls used to have just such good fun when they were playing the games.
But to lose her at the age of 14, our mum is here, and of course a very sad day today, speaking about it all again. But to lose her at such a young age is absolutely unbelievable.
Oh, it is, absolutely. And one of the hardest days I've had probably was the day we had to tell all of her teammates at training. We were all quite surprised, I guess, at the shock. You know, obviously everyone was in quite a bit of shock. You know, and so it kind of felt like the right thing to organise a tournament. I think it helped all our girls certainly as well, and you know, they love playing it every year. It's the highlight of the year, and you know, for the whole London kind of GA community, it's a great curtain raiser to the girls Gaelic season. I'm not as heavily involved these days as I used to be. I kind of stepped away in the last year from coaching the girls. It actually transpired that my own kids prefer me not being their coach rather than being their coach. So and it's great now because my kids and a number of the Shamrocks girls that started out with me are now all playing with Holloway Gaels in the Anne Dunning tournament as well. So there's a lovely kind of symbolism and a connection between both clubs with that.
This tournament in many ways, and Chloe, and we spoke about Tosh earlier on, they're bringing the community together again in their memory, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And you know, the number of people that get involved from a very early stage in organising the tournaments. You know, the support I've always had here at NLS when we first started the Chloe Cup has always been amazing. You know, it made a lot of sense for us to kind of combine the Anne Dunning and the NLS thing together itself as well. You know, but you know, there's so many people up here at 7 a.m. this morning setting up the goals. But then also there's so many people in committee meetings since the start of the year, organising everything, getting all the teams involved. You know, this year it's fabulous. We've got a team down from Scotland, Dunedin, who've come down for the day to play. You know, during the COVID lockdown, we actually organised a virtual Chloe Cup where we played with St Bridget's in Donegal as well, which was wonderful just to see the GAA community all coming together.
You've got lovely memories.
Yeah, we have lots of memories, and I think the tournament make us to remember her more often as well. So yeah.
We had two very standout teams today in the under-14s, and it was fitting that they obviously played a final, very competitive final, that went down very close to the wire. And I'd like to ask the captain for Dunedin to come up as very honourable runners-up to accept the runner-up trophy. Steady two, okay.
Megan, what was it like taking part in the games today?
It was really, really fun, and I really enjoyed it.
Was it very competitive?
It was very competitive, yeah.
Now you travelled down from Scotland. Tell me about Dunedin Connolly's. You've got a great club up there.
Yeah, we're really good and enjoy coming down to training 3 nights a week. Best part of my week. Yeah, it's a great club.
And Matilda, tell me about this cup you've won.
It was very fun in the final. It was very rough, but I really enjoyed it. It was really fun.
Yeah, the wind was really blowing, wasn't it? So cold as well.
Yeah, it was quite annoying that we didn't win. Should have been so many fouls for us. But that's fine.
You'll have a great time going back in the coach now, celebrating.
Yeah, he'll be happy. Yeah.
So you're back to Dunedin Connolly's up in Scotland. When is your next game?
I think we have the Northern Games in a couple months. I don't really know when though. Manchester, yeah.
Right. Well, listen, great to meet you and congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
It's great to see so many teams getting involved and supporting this great event. And Dunedin Connolly's GAA club travelled all the way from Edinburgh to support this tournament. The power of the GAA is fantastic. We'll take a little break and we'll see you soon.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
To me, Irish people are the funniest in the world. They just are.
Oh, this looks amazing.
I just love any food that comes with its own home.
Everyone's a comedian.
Anything else?
Some greens.
What do you think I am? A juggler?
Stunning. Inspirational. Would you look at the brushstrokes on it?
I think the reason I see comedy in everything is because I was surrounded by it growing up.
That's good. You wouldn't know we're 105.
You're 105.
Between us. Do you know what? There's only one word for that. Absolutely cracker.
Hi, how are you? In Ireland, one of the greatest compliments you can give someone is to describe them as a character.
If you find any pearls, give them to me, okay?
Come on, Slowcoat. Come on, I'm coming. You couldn't run a leg to yourself.
Because as every writer knows, it's the characters you remember long after you've forgotten the story.
Fill your heart with Ireland. Discover more at Ireland.com.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the North West, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
The Warrington Irish Club, a friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and Crown Green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
Welcome back. This week we're in London with Holloway Gaels GA Club and North London Shamrocks GA Club for a very special memorial football tournament, remembering 3 outstanding people who have sadly passed away.
So James, tell me, when did you first get to know Anne?
I got to know Anne in Birmingham at a 9-a-side tournament that Holloway Gaels ladies were playing, and I played with Gary Owen, senior men's, and we just ended up kind of conversing inside in the dressing room afterwards, talking about football and Holloway Gaels, and they were looking for someone to train them for a while. So I was training Gary Owen, and after a few conversations with Anne, she forced me into looking after him. And once I started training for a few sessions, I ended up becoming their manager, and spent a couple of years training them and managing them back in 97 to 99, around that era.
Now, Anne was the life and soul of the club, wasn't she? She was so heavily involved in everything right across the club.
Yeah, she formed a club with our friend Joanne McAvoy, And at the time of forming the club, they didn't have enough players, and she was a nurse, and so they used to go around knocking on the nurses in nurses' halls and asking every nationality, every colour, anyone that they would play football. And there was girls that never played football in their life, from what I gather, and they just became a club. And look at it today, it's a massive club in London. And got married into Denver. It was a South African guy, got married in South Africa. She got pregnant, so she was still playing just in her early pregnancy. And I would have contact with Anne 2 or 3 times a week, discussing team matters and clubs and what we're doing and where we're going afterwards. And for a while, for a week, I hadn't heard anything back from her, and which was unusual for Anne. And then I got a call from one of her friends to say that she was in hospital. She had some issues that they were dealing with, and next thing she passed away. It was a huge shock to everyone because I just knew Anne was pregnant, and Anne was still going to work, and just from what I remember, just didn't feel well one day. Went in to get checked out and realised that she had a rare cancer of the womb, around the womb area. Baby was fine, obviously born very premature, and Anne's family and Denver's family, kind of grafted together, and Jared's a big, strapping 6'2", 6'3" guy now, and looks very like Anne. And he's developed into a lovely kid.
This is an annual event.
It's an annual event, and actually really now it kicks off the football season here in London. It started off pretty small. We used to hold it out in Greenford, but now we're delighted to be able to hold it here in North London. We've the women's competition. We have the girls, the underage section. So it's the only tournament in London where it's all female, where there's the adult and the youth section to it. We did try an over 40s competition a few years ago. That was in 2021, I think the first time we held it again after COVID. But I think some of the women are still injured after the over 40s competition, so we don't run that anymore. But look, it's gone from strength to strength and getting bigger every year.
I have to say you've got great support here today, because I was speaking to various team people up there, and they're from all parts of London.
They are indeed. I think we're kind of going north, south, east and west now. We've Wandsworth joining us from South London, and Dulwich. Yeah, from all corners, let's say, of London.
It's a great team effort here today. I can see there's loads of people up the field there making teas, coffees. We've got all the girls here with all the niceties in here. Honestly, there's great atmosphere.
There is. It's a big effort from both clubs. We had a subcommittee. There's a lot of work went in the last couple of months planning this event. So many players. We pitch managers. Holloway had 3 teams, so we had lots of old managers come out of retirement to help manage the extra teams. The women in the cafe and canteen have been fantastic. So it took a lot of work from everybody.
Well done to you all.
Thanks very much.
And up to Roan.
Up to Roan.
When you join Holloway, there's a big emphasis on telling people why Holloway is here and why Holloway is around, because there's clubs in London, and people join clubs in London and they play football. When you join Holloway, there's a big emphasis on telling people the reason why Holloway have become a club that they are. They've now got 2 teams, the only club in London with an intermediate team and a junior team, and a real social background to the club. And it's very important that people know that's because of Anne.
Lovely to meet you, James.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be able to do it and speak on Anne's behalf and on her family's behalf in Holloway. So, yeah, it's something I come back to every year. I've been involved in it for years and years. Went away from for a while and been back again the last few years, and I manage a team every weekend of this tournament.
Tosh, he had massive respect for the Holloway Gaels. He really loved them, and he had massive respect for the girls, not just in what they done for the club, but what their personalities, their ability to organise, their ability to dig in when times were tough. Tosh, just to sum him up, Tosh loved the crack, he loved football, he loved the GAA, and he loved people, and he was just a tremendous person. My best friend for years and years and years and years, and he just lived for days like today. Just would love to be in here today, having the crack, seeing things progress, watching the football, going talking to different people from different clubs who are trying to and working away to keep Gaelic football going in North London, okay? So I think we're just present the award now. Mary from Holloway.
Our winners this year, which are the Parnells.
Eiley, you've had a great day here playing for Parnell's GAA club today.
Yeah, we put up a really good fight and we ended up winning the final, obviously, and we all worked really hard to get to where we got into the final.
Well done and congratulations, you've got a lovely cup there as well.
Yeah, we're all really happy to have it with us today.
How often do you play with Parnells?
We play every week, and then most weekends we play matches.
So how did you get involved with playing Gaelic football?
My dad and my uncle and my granddad all played for Dunbeg, and they all got me into playing it really young, and I've just loved it ever since.
Have you made many friends?
Yeah, I have a really good bunch of friends, and we're all really supportive of each other.
Oh, well, congratulations on your great success and your lovely cup today. Go and celebrate.
Thank you so much.
The best all around in every game was number 12, Leah, the ones were captain. I'm presenting the cup, and the cup goes to Holloway Gaels. Rowan. Oh, hello.
Rowan, it's been a great day for you today here with Holloway Gaels. It's a special day. You're playing in this memorial tournament, if you like, for the three people that sadly passed away.
It's a great memorial tournament that we have here. Every year there's always a great turnout. You know, those three people contributed so well to the three clubs, and you know, we owe them a lot, so it's always a great day for the clubs.
I'll tell you what, it was so competitive out there today.
Yeah, it always is. You know, we think we'll go easy at the start of the season, but it never seems to be the way. Once the ball gets thrown in, we always keep going and fight hard. But yeah, it was a well-fought tournament.
Well done, and of course you won the cup as well.
We did, yeah. It's always great to get the win. I think this is the third year in a row now we've won it, so happy to do it.
It's a good start to the season for you.
Always a great start to the season, yeah, fantastic. The league now will be kicking off in April, so we're prepping for that at the moment. So yeah, we'll get into that now in the next few weeks.
Lovely. And of course, Holloway Gaels, you've got a big squad of players.
We do, yeah. We'll have an intermediate and a junior team out, so we'll have the two teams going. But yeah, we have a great bunch of players out.
Well done to everyone who has put in so much effort in organising this special memorial tournament, and congratulations to the three winning teams. That's Dunedin Connolly's from Edinburgh, Parnell's GAA club in London, and Holloway Gaels girls also in London. It was a special day to be here with family and friends, remembering three great people that have gone before us. We'll see you all next Thursday night, the Irish in the UK, 7:30. Take good care.